things down here. My name is DJ Who the F Ever, and my brethren from the D, ScottEMac is on the line. I am in radio and Grindhouse INC, bruh. It's your turn. It's your turn. You know what I mean? Like, you know, sometimes all these fireball videos with tons of talented artists, And I just want to know, like, first of all, how did you find yourself in a position to be able to even send somebody's music somewhere? Where does ScottEMac come from, man? What's up with you?
Alright, well, you know, I started out the game rapping years ago. You know what I mean? And it wasn't really, I did a lot of traveling and I've seen how things were in other places. So, you know, after a while when I stopped traveling and I sat down, I didn't forget, I was laying in bed, my girl was next to me. And I woke up and I said, you know what, I'm tired of watching my people struggle when it comes to getting their music out there. So I started ScottEMac as a way for trade music to get heard to the world. But what happened was, the end of it all was, the world started filtering their music through me. And everybody started hearing everybody else's style. You know what I'm saying? And that's where the birth of it really came from, you know, from Miami radio. Grindhouse is a whole nother thing.
Right, we'll get to Grindhouse in a hot flip. But now tell me, first of all, what does IMM radio stand for? What does IMM mean?
Independent Music Movement.
Yeah. Simple as that. I know that's right. Now you was telling me a little bit, but you wasn't giving me the whole scoop about this name of yours. That I done screwed up for the last week, y'all. Oh, wait, brother ain't send me a pipe bomb or just put it so. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Tell us, where did your name, how did you get your name, ScottEMac?
Alright, ScottEMac is my whole government name, abbreviated. We're not going to get into the whole government name.
Nice. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate that.
But it's abbreviated. It's my first name, the first initial of my middle name, and my last name short. We'll say that.
All right, Mac.
ScottEMac. Yeah, ScottEMac.
That's what I know. That's right. Now you have music rooted in you. It's not like you have a special uncle. You know what I'm saying? Tell us a little bit about your Uncle Ali and what he meant to music in his time frame.
Uncle Ali Brooklyn was one of the hugest, one of the biggest influences in the Motown era. For you all that don't know, the song Cool Jerk, he is the one that produced that song. You know, it's the most familiar song in the movie Home Alone, where, you know, the guy's in the shower and he's singing the song, and you know, the little boy breaks in or whatever. So, yeah, you know, he's responsible for a lot of those Motown hits.
Nice.
A lot of them. And he was one of the first black radio DJs in Ann Arbor, Michigan at KWAM.
That's what's up.
So you know, it was in my roots. It's in my blood.
That's what's up. I think that's what I mean, man. When you do this for love, it's in your blood, Scotty. It's in your blood.
Yeah, I got no choice. I got to go hard.
You got to, man. You got to keep representing generation after generation. Everybody in everybody's generation has that one person whose footsteps they're stepping in, good or bad. And you got to represent. That's how I see it, you know what I'm saying? So tell us how IMM Radio is really out here reaching and helping independent artists. Like, how can artists get their music to you?
Well, the first thing an artist got to do is you have to send the music to my music director, Big L, okay? If you don't send it to him, send it to me. I'm just going to forward it to him. But you send it to Big L, that's BIGL 2894
2894.
Yeah, so you got to go through Bang It or Slang It first, and that's what we do in the morning.
Oh, run that back with call it again. What you said that? Bang it or slang it?
Yeah, Bang It or Slang It. You got to go through Bang It or Slang It. You know what I mean?
What is help me to that? What is Bang It or Slang It, and what time does that come on?
Alright, Bang It or Slang It is doing the morning show, 9:45 a.m. We take your track and we play it and we let the people vote on it. Right. Now, if they like it, it's bang. If they don't like it, we slang it.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
That's what's up. I like that. That's a nice little catchy thing there. Bang it or slang it.
Yeah.
That's original. I love that, man. So how was the show?
Tried to copy it. You know, a few people came up with a couple other names they want to use for it.
What? Boom it and sloom it? What? I mean, come on.
Man. Run it and gut it. Love it and leave it. All types of stuff.
Oh no, they can't top that. So how is the morning show and ScottEMac on? What's the view? What's the listenership like? Cause you know artists are like, who's listening to my music? How many views? What's up? Tell us the real on it. What's going on with the station?
Man, I'm gonna tell y'all the real, man. Like, you know what I'm saying? We push over 5,000 listeners a month. You know what I'm saying? Which equals out to about 75,000 listeners a year. Now, any radio station, internet that's saying they doing 75,000 per show, they lying to you.
Why is that?
You know, I'm gonna tell you why. Because there's no way possible that there's no site and there's no computer that can handle that unless you are a real, you know what I'm saying, terrestrial station. You know what I'm saying? Terrestrial is, you know, through the air. So these cats talking about, oh, we have 75,000 listeners last night. Cut the lie.
And log on Blog Talk Radio and see like 8.
Oh man, they need to, you know what I'm saying? They need to cut that out, man. I'm doing 75,000 a year, and that's not even, that's good, but I can do better. You know what I'm saying? I reach a lot of people. You know what I'm saying?
So that's
yeah,
what's up.
We do all right. We do all right. We do all right.
So let me ask you this: as far as a person being more of the showcase aspect of the music industry, of the indie music industry, compared to the artist aspect. Because when I ask, and there's a point to this, y'all. I'll be running, but there's a point. When I ask artists this question, I always be like, it's the shit, it's the dopest thing, because I'm in it. I'm the dopest, you know. But as the showcase aspect of the indie music scene, what do you feel about the state of indie music right now? Do you think it's growing? Do you think it's getting stronger? Or do you think people need to tighten up? How do you feel about indie music right now?
Well, my take on indie music, you know, I think that everybody that's doing something with the independent music scene needs to stop depending, you know what I'm saying, waiting on this huge deal that's never gonna come. You know what I mean? The one labels were saying, Big OG Trick told me something, you know what I'm saying, I always stick with me. He was like, man, they only want your single so they can buy a single from you. You know what I mean? If you want to be independent, you want to make the real dollars, you know, you gotta push, you gotta do your thing. You know what I mean? You gotta do your thing. Yeah, that means you gotta be out here promoting. You gotta be out here in people's faces. You gotta be on these social networks. You gotta be tweeting. You gotta be Facebooking. You gotta be whatever. You know what I mean? And I see it rising, but at the same time, I see so many cats with good music not doing the things they're supposed to do, and which is making the independent scene, you know what I'm saying, not fail, but it's looking palmerism, buffoonerized. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I do. Yeah. I get that. I get that 100%, and I appreciate your honesty with that. So let's get into Grindhouse INC and how Grindhouse is going to, or what are they doing to change that aspect of it?
Okay, well, Grindhouse is a management/promotion company, and what we do is we offer, like, I'm not taking any artists to manage right now, so let me put that out there. I got my plate, me and Miss Toy's plate is full with the artists we have. But we do offer promotions, email blasts, Twitter promotions, things like that. Where Grindhouse came from, a lot of people think that it was just a name I came up with it because it sounded cool or sweet, you know what I'm saying? Where Grindhouse came from, if you know about the word Grindhouse, they used to use that term for movies that became cult followings, like Clockwork Orange and Spectacular Killer Tomatoes. And what a Grindhouse movie was something with a low budget that created a huge following. You know what I'm saying? So I chose Grindhouse. That's a term that you can look up and it will tell you that's what it means. So when I chose that, this isn't nothing that I came up with new. You know what I'm saying? I created. This is something I looked at and, you know what I'm saying, everything's a meaning to me. And I started this with no money. You know what I'm saying? I had no money. The only cost I had was the internet. You know what I mean? And I took a low budget and created a cult following with it. Grindhouse. You know what I mean?
That is nice. That is nice. And I love the fact that it has such a detailed description behind it because, you know, sometimes we're not reinventing the wheel. We're just adding to it and making it better. And I appreciate the honesty in that answer because a lot of cats swear they originate and stuff, and we're really not. We're just, you know, somebody put an avenue out here or something out here that connects to what you're doing and you build upon it. That's the nature of America. You dig what I'm saying? So you're not taking, for the record, let's be clear, you're not taking on groups to manage.
Nah, I can't do it. I can't do it, man. My hands are tired and full right now, man. I'm trying to deal with the few I got now. Right. You know what I mean? I can't do it. I can help you, promote you, but managing, I can't do it.
I feel you. People ask me to manage all the time. All right, yeah, I'm trying to manage my own life here. So I appreciate that. Trust me, in more ways than one. But do you have any advice that you can give an independent artist who is doing their thing, pushing, and may need a little direction, or what some kind of little side notes to throw them and let them know, look, this is a direction that you can go that may help you get your career on a path that you want it?
You know, I'm gonna say one thing. And this is gonna mean a lot because it meant a lot when I heard it. Lil Wayne had this commercial. It was Mountain Dew, when he was doing the Mountain Dew commercial, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, just do you. You know what I mean? And it was so powerful to me. And the only thing I can really say is, do you. Yeah. You know, everybody ain't gonna like everything that you do. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you sit up there and you hoop and whine and cry, oh man, they ain't feeling me, man, do you, man. Do you. Because in the beginning, a lot of people, the people I started IM Radio with, mm-hmm. they not with me no more. None of them. None of them are with me. And they weren't feeling what I was doing. I had close friends who told me this whole idea was going to flop and I would never go nowhere with it. I've been doing it 5 years now. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do.
All I can tell any independent artists out there, the only thing I can tell you is just do you and network. You've got to network. You cannot do everything by yourself. If you think you can do everything by yourself, you will learn very, very quickly in a harsh way. It ain't going to happen.
Hey, now you done hit 2 nails on the head with one hammer, bro. One stroke, bing. I love that. And to prove the point of what you're saying, you have actually won some awards. North Korea, Japan. You got independent music awards. You got hardest working independent soul in Japan. I want an award. I want a trophy. I want one. I get it, bro. What's up with that? Tell us a little bit about what are these awards. Did you actually get to travel over there?
Let me tell you how all that came about. I used to, my show started out podcasting, okay? Mm-hmm. In the beginning, it was pre-recorded. And, you know, my biggest following was in Seoul, Korea. And it was just banging. You know what I mean? It was just going. And I got an email one day, and it was from some people over in Japan. And they were like, you got the hottest podcast. So I won that award. Then when I took the show live, you know, I kept that award for 2-3 years. And then when I went live, I think we were doing it on Saturdays or something like that. You know what I mean? And no, the mornings. We were doing the mornings, then we switched to Saturdays. But then when I came back, then I won the hottest morning show, because nobody online is doing an online morning show. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So then I did Saturday. Then they just started flooding me with, we got the hottest independent. I'm the only, and this is in the history book, so y'all can check this, man. But the original, I'm the only station that plays 247, 365 independent music.
Nice.
The only station that does that.
Nice.
Nobody will ever win that award, so I got that hands down. We just won the award, me and Crazy Nate, for the funniest and hottest morning show, and we won that over in the UK. No, nice. I'm sorry, in North Korea. We just won that. They just sent me a confirmation email. So I've been holding that title down for 5 years.
Yeah, high five, bro.
Yeah. You know,
that is dope, man. That's what I'm talking about. I love that. That just made me feel like super special to know that, man. Like, for real. That's high energy. That's motivational type stuff right there. Setting records, fam. Setting records. Yeah. DJ Who the F Ever, y'all. Y'all know. I'm a little touched here. Don't. It's cool, viewers. This is how the shows beat. So how does it feel? How does it feel now? I mean, you're at pioneer status. You're not just somebody that's doing this. This is, you said you've been doing this particular part for 5 years, but you're at pioneer status. You're collecting, awards. You're putting people out there. How does ScottEMac feel about what he is doing, and what is your ultimate goal?
I'm humble. You know what I mean? It's crazy because it's funny. Me and my publicist, when we chop it up, we always be like, it's crazy how people view us bigger than life, you know what I'm saying, or whatever, celebrities, and we don't view ourselves like that. First time I signed an autograph, I wanted to quit my job.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because I was like, I'm there, but I'm a humble person. I was talking to my publicist, you know what I'm saying, the other day, I watch the Bible on History Channel. Jesus said something on there that I'm going to get tattooed on my back. And I swear this is the realest thing I've ever heard. And this came from the man himself. He said, he who praises himself will be humble, but he who humbles himself will be blessed. And
I love that. All right, so, I'm from Pittsburgh. Have you ever been to Pittsburgh?
Oh, yeah, man. East Lynn,
what you know about Pittsburgh?
East Lynn, Black Street, yeah. I was telling you on the break about, man, the way they kick in doors, y'all, in Pittsburgh. It's wild.
Serious?
You know how they're slanging. Oh, they come with the boys, and then they come with a megaphone. They announce your address, your name, and tell you to come out. But while you coming out, decide what you gonna do, they kicking the door.
They kicking it in.
I've seen it personally. Oh yeah.
I told you we was coming. Now we here. Yeah, they go hard down here, man.
They go hard.
It's ridiculous.
They go hard in Pittsburgh.
Now, what do you see? What do you see the differences and similarities from Pittsburgh to Detroit?
Not really. It reminded me a lot of the D. You know what I'm saying? It was like when I got there, I fit right in.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The cool thing about the borough, though, is the diversity. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the D, it's not a lot of diversity in the D. Like the whites live where the whites live and the blacks live where the blacks live. But it was crazy, like getting in the clubs in Pittsburgh and stuff. You partying with every and anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Now, that's unique that you said that. I think it's starting to grow that way, but I guess living here, being here a lot of my life, it's like I don't see no damn diversity. You know what I'm saying? I see something that's diverse, but it ain't unity. You know what I mean? It ain't diversity. You know what I mean? Like that's unique that you said that, man. This has been a real dope interview, bro. Thank you so much for tuning in. You got any shout outs, fam?
Oh yeah, I got a ton of shout outs.
Let's
man.
go.
A whole bunch of shout outs, man. Check it out. I want to give a big shout out, man. First of all, to my team. They go so hard, man. Renaissance Records, man. My dog, Big Knot, he is in the chat room. That is my brother from another mother. That is my homeboy right there, man. His whole team, Dan DOA, Mar Ray, June Sway, my publicist, Miss Toy. Without you, a lot of things I wouldn't even be able to accomplish. You know what I'm saying? My music director, Big L. Man, my cousin that's tuned in right now. My big cousin T, what's happening? My cousin Rob, they down in the bird right now. You
word. What up, bitch buggers? What them J's up, boy?
Yeah, I got family down there.
Word. Word.
Shouts out, man, Tim Black, Steve Cash, Brain Overcame, Diesel, Trick, the entire Goon Squad, Big Ed, man, if I'm forgetting you, y'all, I'm you know what I'm saying, it's the interview, you know what I mean? My cousin Big Swagger, he just tuned in from Florida. I mean, there's so many people and all the independent artists, man, I love y'all, man. I do what I do for y'all. I don't do this for me. I do this for y'all, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So to anybody listening, if I forgot to mention your name, it's not, y'all know who know me. I know so many people. You know what I'm saying? So if I forgot to mention your name, I'm sorry, but man, huge shout out to my team, Brian House, Renaissance Records, Goon Squad Records, man, Tim Black, man, you know what I'm saying? Tim Black, that's my guy, man. That's my dude right there, you know what I'm saying? Just everybody that's involved in what we do.
Man. That's what's up, man. I look forward to continuing to build with you. IM Radio, Grindhouse, INC, JPB, we connected, bro. So let's do it. Let's grind. Let's build.
Go Live TV Hour, Wednesday nights, 10 to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Only on the network, JPBTV.com. Peep the live interviews. Can I get 16 call-in? The dopest independent videos and live commentary by me, DJ Who the F Ever. Tune in Wednesday nights, 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Only on the network, JPBTV.com. Music TV for indies.